If you've ever tuned into one of Donald Trump's speeches, you know he's far from our greatest orator. But recently, the former president's speaking skills have hit a new low. Trump's speeches are now riddled with slurred words and constant stumbles. The situation reached a startling peak at his rally in Atlanta last night, where he left the audience bewildered with his incoherent and tripping delivery. Is this the end of Trump's public speaking prowess? Watch the jaw-dropping clip.
Appreciate it. Together we will stop Kamala Harris's nation-wrecking. I'll tell you what, when you see what she's done to our nation, she's wrecking our nation. The radicalism will take back our country from the worst administration in American history.
Trump tries to say that Kamala Harris is wrecking our country, which isn't true, but he ends up saying she's wrecking the country. He can't really get the word out. You might think he's just slurring his words because his brain is deteriorating, something well documented. However, it could also be that Donald Trump can't read very well, whether he needs glasses and doesn't want to wear them because he thinks they'll make him look bad, or he simply can't read. It's clear he struggles. This theory gains some credence from a clip resurfacing now of comedian and former SNL cast member Pete Davidson talking about Trump's inability. Davidson describes how strange it was on set when Trump would go over scripts, adding his own little verbal flares or struggling to get through them. This clip is going viral right now because, as we've discussed on this show, Trump is really struggling to speak lately. Many psychiatrists and psychologists have pointed out that his brain is deteriorating. But it also could be the case that Trump simply can't read well. Someone who claims to be a stable genius with a high IQ might not be all he's built himself up to. Let's dive into this hilarious clip of Pete Davidson.
Donald Trump, you were telling me.
I have one story I'm allowed to tell, and it's hilarious.
You have stories you're not
You're
allowed to tell?
What happened with the Trump story?
Okay, so he's like, he doesn't really know how to read.
For real.
Yeah, and he loves to improv.
Yeah.
So during like the table read, he like, before like we were gonna read before he had to read each line, and he's the host, so he's at everything.
Yeah.
He would go, I'm not gonna say this. I think I'm gonna say it the way I want to say it. Is that okay? Is that okay, Lauren? Is that everything? Is that all right? And everybody's like, what? And then this is my favorite part is there was a sketch that we wrote where he's at Disneyland with his daughter, and the line is, all right, let's get out of here. Turkey legs? Like, let's go get turkey legs? And he doesn't know how to read. So he went, all right, let's get out of here, turkey legs. He called his daughter turkey legs.
Maybe that was his improv.
Oh, no, it wasn't. And then he looked up, like, he doesn't get it. Like, he thinks if everybody's laughing with him, but we're all laughing at him. And it was like crazy for he would be like, I did a good job, right? And we're like, yeah.
Did he need reassurance, a lot of reassurance, or was he pretty confident?
He constantly kept saying how amazing the ratings were going to be.
And they were.
He's like, this is going to be number one.
He was right.
Turkey legs? Really? It seems Donald Trump doesn't understand punctuation, comedic timing, or even timing at all. But the bombshell doesn't stop there. Comedian Pete Davidson hilariously points out Trump's bizarre obsession with ratings. However, the real shocker comes from a Newsweek study revealing that Trump speaks at a fourth grade level, the lowest of the last 15 U.S. presidents. Analyzing the first 30,000 words each president spoke in office, Trump ranked lowest on the Flesch-Kincaid grade level scale and other common English language difficulty tests. While Trump boasts about his intelligence, the analysis shows his communication skills are on par with a fourth grader, worse than any president since Harry Truman. Adding to the embarrassment, Trump's team reportedly mocks him behind his back. National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster allegedly called him an idiot with the intelligence of a kindergartner, while former Secretary of State Rex Tillerson reportedly referred to him as a moron. These revelations paint a stark picture. Trump is not only dangerously unfit for office, but also alarmingly unintelligent. Even those close to him acknowledge his incompetence and the threat he poses to democracy. The Lincoln Project has released a scathing ad highlighting these truths. Let's dive into this explosive clip.
The defense Donald Trump offered tonight, which once again may be more of a confession than a defense.
They went to DOJ to subpoena you to get them
Which
back.
they've never done before.
Right. And
in
but
all
why not
fairness-
just hand them over then?
Because I had boxes. I want to go through the boxes and get all my personal things out. I don't want to hand that over to NARA yet.
Comes one day after his last Secretary of Defense said,
Do you think Trump can be trusted with the nation's secrets ever again?
Well, based on his actions, again, if proven true, under the indictment by the special counsel, no.
and it comes one day after Donald Trump's last Senate-confirmed Attorney General said this.
This was a case that entirely of his own making. He had no right to those documents, and he had no legal basis for keeping them. That was a clear crime if those allegations are true.